Alright, so there is a short loin that needs to be managed down a little bit. The reason being is because it's been open just a little bit too long. Anything concerning, just haven't been able to move through it quickly enough. It's part of being in a slower store. I'm going to cut what I need for the case, and then I'll trim off anything that's nasty looking, so anything that's kind of greening out right in here and all that. And then towards the end down here, after I get those steaks cut, I'm going to show how I would go about trimming up the bone once it starts molding. So first I'll cut those T-bones, and I'm also going to make sure that it lines up a little bit and make sure that's pretty even. It already is, so I'm not going to be concerned, especially considering right about here is going to be where I want to cut off that molding a little bit anyways, so it works out. So I'll just be able to cut straight. Adjust my angle just a little bit. I'm going to pull it this way just like this. That way this one is flat right here. Now from here, I'm going to set these aside. I'll trim those up in a second. What I'm going to do from here is I'm going to flip this around this way. I'm pretty much line it up right about here. So like hoping you guys can kind of see with my angle. This is gonna be, well, I'm pretty much gonna face it. And we will go from there to see how that looks. What I'm predicting will happen from there is I'm gonna take my knife and just kind of cut out what's nasty right here. And it will just kind of lead to some pre-trimmed T-bones a little bit, make it a little bit easier, but hopefully it will keep it from going bad faster. That nastiness taken off right there. So this is great. Let's see what I'm working with. Switch your side. So this side looks perfectly fine now. I'm not too concerned about any of the bone right here. There is a method that we could do if it was starting to green out a little bit. I would take it, do a very, like a ½ inch layer, and then cut off, honestly, probably not even ½ inch, just enough to keep it together, but take it off as well. So for now, I'm gonna flip it on its side because right here is gonna have a little bit as well, and that's gonna be straight bone from what I'm feeling. So I'm gonna just put it down to as small as I can pretty much, just to be able to take that off. That little bit right there would have caused a lot more damage over time if we kept it in there. So now I'm going to take this, move over here, and I'm just going to kind of do a light breeze right through here, just to kind of get off that nasty fat. It's going to be kind of, I'm feeling it right here, that bone, so it's going to be the similar process as if you were trimming up the bone of the dry age, basically. Off as much as I can there. Got all that off. And that is significantly better, but it's not perfect by any means. So what I'm going to do from here is I can tell that this piece right here is going to be a problem. It's kind of starting to green out a little bit, and the bone in general is going to be an issue. So I'm going to put that back on the saw, and I'm going to cut a light layer right through here to be able to get that green. Sorry, I got a notification on my phone. Just 1 second. Sure. All right. And if in a couple days or so, hypothetically, if this didn't work out, what I would recommend is to debone it, and we can use these for strips, and then the rest of it can go to tenderloin tips. For this example, you wouldn't get too much of the tenderloin, obviously, but for the sake of hypotheticals. So for now, I think that is going to be the best I'm going to be able to do. And over the next couple days, hopefully we'll be able to get some more T-bones out of this and we'll be able to move through it. All of that is going to get trimmed up as it goes anyways. So we shall see. What I would predict is from here on is probably going to go down, oxidize a little bit faster because of that bone right there. I'm not a fan of how that looks, but we are going to let it ride for right now anyways. That way we're not just actively throwing away money, but we were proactive in how we went about it. So all of that is gone now, and that can just go into the trash. And that is how I would go about managing a T-bone. And the context is always going to be a little bit different. Sometimes you're just going to have to take it off completely. Maybe I should remove that bone while I'm ahead. I'm just going to play it safe, and because it's a weekend when I'm filming this, hopefully we'll be able to get through it before it's a problem.